Hey everyone, it's Jess from Camera by Your Side, and I'm here with the guys of Ocean Grove. Could you guys introduce yourselves and say what instruments you play?
I'm Greg Garbowski. I play the bass guitar.
I'm Jack Lawless, and I play the drums.
I'm John, and I play the ocarina.
Now I'm not giving up. I want you with love. Trying to fall into your groove. And all the ways your body moves, I knew you were. You're making me look good.
How did you guys come up with the name Ocean Grove? Because a lot of people knew you guys as Bulldozer and the Jonas Brothers backup band. Where did Ocean Grove come from?
Ocean Grove is actually the name of a small beach town in New Jersey that we recorded all of our music at, and we kind of fell in love with this small beach town, and we didn't have a name at the time because Bulldozer was already taken by a really sweet Italian speed metal band. So yeah, it was a pretty big bummer. So we went with Ocean Grove. We thought it represented our music well.
And you recorded the album and your songs in Ocean Grove, and you've been working on music for a while now. Apart from the Jonas Brothers, how has the recording process been like?
It's been cool. We recorded a record at one of my good friend's house. So yeah, John Liedersdorf, he's the man, and no, so it was good to be, because I grew up in the area, so it was good to just be home and not be in LA and, you know, see friends, and we all got to hang out and do fun stuff and go to the beach while we were recording. So I don't know.
It was a good time. We had bikes. We rode a lot of bikes at the beach. We ate a lot of pork roll.
Yeah. Not a healthy. It wasn't the healthiest.
It wasn't the healthiest 2
A lot of
weeks.
donuts from Frank's Deli in Asbury Park. A lot of late nights at the Bond Street pub, and we had a good time.
Lots of hours in the studio.
Yeah.
Now, Ocean Grove is in the shore, so I have to ask this. Are you guys fans of the Jersey Shore? Because I know Ocean Grove isn't very close to Seaside where the show takes place, but are you guys fans of the show? Yeah.
Fans of the show. I mean, I've seen a lot of them. I'm from South Plainfield, but every summer, for as long as I can remember, I would go to Ortley Beach, which is next door to Seaside Heights. And, yeah, Seaside, it's pretty much nothing's changed. The show just kind of shed light on what was already always there.
Yeah.
I'm from Pennsylvania, and where Jack's from is cool. Asbury Park and Middletown and like Ocean Grove and Belmar, all those beaches are pretty cool. But that Jersey Shore show is the worst thing. For the record, the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's unbelievable to me that those people even think that being that way or existing that way is acceptable. Unreal. I think it's unreal. I've never seen anything like it. It doesn't exist anywhere outside of that small pocket of New Jersey. And it's crazy.
There's idiots everywhere, John.
There are idiots everywhere, but those particular types of idiots are only there. Sorry, that's my rant. Worst show ever.
I like the show. I think it's funny.
I like it too.
I hate it. I hate it. It's terrible.
Now, you guys have spent the past couple years touring, and you guys have been all over the world. Where are some of your favorite places to visit?
Seaside Heights, New Jersey. No, kidding. Joke.
We really, or at least I personally really like Buenos Aires in Argentina. Some good memories there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
We had such a good time last time we were in South America, so that's probably my current favorite, but I really miss Europe. I want to go back and, you know.
John?
Africa. Went to Africa last year. It was amazing.
Yeah, Botswana. It seriously is amazing. I recommend it.
Now, is there any place that you haven't visited yet that you want to?
Japan.
I want to go to Australia really badly.
Yeah, I'd say that. Same thing. Japan, Australia, Asia.
I've been to Australia. It's
all over.
awesome.
That's it.
Moscow.
Moscow. I really do. Eastern Europe, Ukraine. Sorry, every other place we've never been.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have been on tour with He Is We for a while. What is your daily schedule like while on tour?
Okay.
I wake up before everyone else does and do a bunch of stuff, and then these guys are late till we come into where we're supposed to go. Then we drive, and then we probably have lunch somewhere.
Yeah, almost every day starts out with about a 4 to 5 hour drive from wherever we were before, and then it's a lot of Wendy's and McDonald's. Not for John; he's the healthy eater of the tour. But anyway, yeah, show up, load in, and hang out with people outside the venue who are there to see He Is We and introduce ourselves. play a show, and then we hang out for as long as possible. Like, there's really no meet and greet or anything. We just, like, it's pretty loose. We just hang out and say what's up to whoever wants to meet us.
Yeah.
And then we load out,
If
and then
have some time,
we hit the
We do
clubs.
some stuff. We ride, like I got a skateboard, ride the skateboard around. We've been doing some man versus food stuff. We're going to some restaurants where that guy had gone. Greg's been doing some of the challenges.
Failing every time.
Trying to find spicy food. We like to go to get chicken wings sometimes after the show. We went to a Hooters one night. It wasn't that awesome, and then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, which was way more awesome. So, Hooters is overrated. It's just really not that great.
Now, what are some items that you guys have to bring on tour with you?
Well, since we're in a van these days, I bring a pillow because a lot of the time is spent sleeping in the van, in the 12-passenger van. It's not anything like a tour bus. I actually kind of prefer it. So, pillow.
I would say toothbrush.
Don't want to forget that.
Gotta brush your teeth.
I brought a blender so that I could make protein shakes because I want to look like Ronnie from the Jersey Shore.
Now, if you guys weren't touring and playing music, what would you guys be doing? Would you do anything else besides music? Any other careers?
Before I got into music, I was going to school to be an occupational therapist. And probably will still do that one day.
I don't know. I was kind of leaning towards maybe being a teacher one day. I don't know what subject or anything, but just teaching in general. Yeah, life
Teach
teacher.
people how to be cool. Hey, check this out. The only thing I ever did other than music, I went to school for music too, was I washed new cars at a Mercedes dealership, which was basically like pull the plastic off the window and like spray it with a hose. So maybe I'd still be doing that. I was a bartender once too for a little bit, but I was still the worst bartender ever. It was really bad. I was totally distracted and talked to people too much and made bad drinks. I don't think anybody would want me to be their bartender. I couldn't even pour a good Diet Coke. It was bad. Pretty bad.
Now, what were you guys like in high school?
I actually just went back to my high school today. That's funny you asked that. I don't know. I was probably the coolest kid in school.
You went to your high school today?
Yeah. I rolled around and I guess I was voted class artist in my yearbook. So, and then there was a big mural I painted in my school. So I went back to go see if it was still there, and it was, which is cool. So I was voted class artist. So I guess artistic.
I didn't know that, Greg. I went to an all-boys Catholic school, and I don't know. I kind of laid low in high school. I mean, I had friends. I had my group of friends, but I wasn't like the cool guy or anything like that. I don't know. I was more excited to get out of school at the end of the day.
I was a pretty standard fare American high school guy. I was my class president. I was voted, much like Craig, but I was voted most likely to win a Tony and or a Grammy. I was funny. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I had a lot of friends. It was cool. High school was cool. A lot of people have these horrible high school experiences, but I don't think any of us really did.
I loved it.
Yeah, we had fun. So, and my school, I don't think a lot of people had a bad one. It wasn't really bullying school. You hear a lot about this bullying these days, but it didn't really happen where I was from. People were pretty cool to each other. I feel like it was an awesome place to be and an awesome time. So, I'm lucky, I guess.
Now, what advice do you guys have for teens or up-and-coming musicians?
Well, I was just gonna say keep practicing, because playing with people who are older than you, I think, makes you want to step up your game, and you know, I think anything you do in life, but especially for music, just like you want to do it as best you can. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, I would say if you want to be in a band or something, I would say play with people as much as you possibly can, and practice all the time.
Yeah, pretty standard. Practice. Also, be as diverse as you possibly can. Like, if you really like a certain type of music, make yourself play other types of music.
And listen to a lot of other music too.
And start to understand why other things work for other people. I think that'll open and broaden your horizons as a musician. You're only going to be better if you do that. Don't pigeonhole yourself.
Yeah, and I'm gonna add to that too. Not only learning those songs, but just listening, because any band that people like today, it was inspired by bands before that, and then so were they. So keep going back and listening to a lot of older stuff.
Good advice. So what's coming up next for Ocean Grove?
Well, we've still got about a month left of tour, and then we actually have a pretty cool 9-day break in the middle of this tour. So we're going to go to a cabin in Kansas, and we're going to hopefully write the best record ever. And we're just going to like sit out by the lake with our acoustic guitars, and we have a little Pro Tools set up, and we're going to write and write and write. And then that's kind of the plan. Hopefully put out something by early next year, like a full length.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the plan.
We're going to come back to the East Coast, I think, at the end of August and do some writing and recording in New Jersey as well, in the Ocean Grove area. That's a plan, right?
Yeah.
We're talking to
Yeah.
John about that.
Always treading as from a step because of you got